Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you are all very well and very you're very well, and you're starting off the month of July in a very good way. First and foremost, I would want to congratulate every single distributor for the amazing work that was done last month. I want to congratulate all our new distributors. And by this, I mean every single person that was able to join our business, that was able to join the Near Life Family and Land Kings team in the month of June. Congratulations, and you're welcome to the business. You have started a journey. You have started a journey that can be able to turn your life around. The journey that you have decided to take, it's a journey that is full of a lot of difficulties and challenges, but yet it is also a journey that can be able to guarantee that if you work hard, if you give it your very, very best, you could actually be in position to live a life of your dreams. You could be in position to achieve everything, to earn all the monies that you ever dreamed of earning. You could drive beautiful cars. You could build your dream homes. You could be able to traverse the world for lifestyle. So it's a very, very important journey. And every single time someone makes up a decision to be part of the Near Life family, we are always very happy and we welcome them, because we know that if they work hard, their lives can be able to turn around, just like our lives have been able to turn around. So congratulations and welcome all the newest distributors for the month of June. And we hope and believe that you can be able to bring others on board, other new people on board in the month of July. Then we also have quite a number of people that started off the month of June as distributors, but as I speak today, they are brand new managers. They've been able to step up. They've become managers. Others, congratulations. Manager is a very, very important step, because it's by the fact that you've been able to step up manager, that is only evidence that it is possible to step up. And if you can make one step, that means you can make another step. That means you can make another step, and yet another, and yet another. And that is how, by simply making those small baby steps, you could actually be able to reach to the highest level of Near Life. So congratulations to all our new managers. As a new manager, you qualify to get a commission at the end of the month. Of course, you become managers because you've been able to make some profits. You've been able to touch other people's lives. I mean, you've sold products. You've given products to people that were sick and now they are feeling good. So you have started by being a manager. You have started on a journey of not only changing your life, but you've also started off on a journey of also transforming other people's life. And that is what is important. That's why we are in New Life. We are in New Life to change our lives. We are in New Life to change other people's lives. We are not in New Life to sell New Life products. We are in New Life to change our lives. The products only act as a vehicle that if we sell them, then we can be able to change our lives and other people's lives. So congratulations to all our newest managers. And now you have, for your next step, you only have one small challenge: to develop other new managers. And when you develop other new managers, you will be a senior manager. So at this very moment, I also want to recognize our newest senior managers on the team. Newest senior managers on the team. New senior managers are people who have been able to develop at least 1 or 2 managers on their team. And because they've been able to develop some people on their team, that is why they have become senior managers. So I know we had quite some number of senior managers on the team. Congratulations. And if it was your goal to be a senior manager and didn't happen, you can give it another shot this month of July. The secret to building a great successful business is by being consistent, by being persistent, by having a mentality, by having an attitude of a never give up attitude. So our newest senior managers, congratulations. And then we also have existing managers and existing senior managers that are slowly but surely building their business, and they are moving into the direction of becoming director. Congratulations as well. I know you're doing a lot of work. I know you're putting in a lot of effort to be able to build your successful business. Then we also had some new executive managers. And executive managers, these are people that are earning already over 1 million shillings. And anytime they can be able to make their next step, which is director. So our newest executive managers, congratulations. Welcome to the team of millionaires. Because when you become as an executive manager, you qualify to earn a millionaire. You qualify to earn 1 million shillings, you know? An executive manager is someone who has been able to develop some managers on the team, someone who has been able to develop senior managers on the team. That is how they become executive manager. To become a manager, you simply need to do 500 points. To become a senior manager, you need to do 1,000 points. To become an executive manager, you need to do 2,000 points. Can either be personal or it can be with the team. Of course, the easiest option or the best option is to always become an executive manager by simply building a team. Now, there's another very important level, and that level we call it director. We are still praying and hoping and working tooth and nail to see that we develop directors, to see that we develop as many directors as possible. That is our goal, because as a director, your income is between an average of 1.5 million shillings all the way to between 2.5 million shillings all the way to 5 million shillings or even and above. And if you follow through our teachings, whatever we post on the group and all those lessons, you can be able to become a very, very good, successful director. And then we had a new executive manager, a new emerald director on the team. Emerald directors are people who qualify consistently. And once you become a director and you continue qualifying consistently, you become a new emerald director. We had a new emerald director who even qualifies to get the emerald director step up bonus. When you become an emerald director, life is good. You make money, you qualify, and life is good. So, congratulations to our newest emerald director. And then we have people that were able to sponsor last month. We talk about sponsoring being the backbone of our business. We talk about sponsoring and development being the epitome of growing a very successful and great business. And sponsoring is really something that if anyone has any thoughts or any dreams or any goals of becoming successful, they need to do a lot of sponsoring. They need to do a lot of sponsoring. We have people who sponsored one person last month. Congratulations if you sponsored someone last month. We have people that sponsored 2 people last month. We have people that sponsored 3 people last month. We have people that sponsored 3 people. That's a 3 in 30 last month. And then we have people that sponsored 4 people last month. Remember, we are running a campaign of sponsoring 6 people. And every single person that sponsors 6 people, all the incentives that you're able to earn both from the team and the company, they all go to a total of about 600,000. You do 6 in 30 this month, you earn 600,000. You do it next month, you earn 600,000. You do it next month, you earn 600,000. So in 3 months, you have 18 people personally sponsored, but also at the same time, you've also been able to earn incentives worth 1.8 million shillings. That almost sounds like every person you're sponsoring is 100,000. Can you imagine? But why are we talking about that incentive? We are speaking and emphasizing that incentive, not because we just want to freely give away money, but because we know that by you sponsoring 6 people and having 6 business builders, that can take you miles. That can help you to be able to grow a very successful and great business. And of course, when you look at our income plan, what we call the poverty vanisher, in bracket PV, that income plan is basically built. That system is basically built on the sponsoring 6 people campaign. It's basically built on the having 6 business builders. So by you simply working to have that, you really are doing an amazing job, and you're about to be destined for success. Let me simply take you through. This system as a reminder, and I'm always going to be doing that almost every meeting, so that it can be able to stick into our mind. Now, the poverty vanisher in bracket PV system, which is also called the income plan, is basically designed in a way that you sell a tin or 3 NN every day, which gives you a profit of 50,000 every day. And then you see how to engage with over 100 people every single day. Your commission is 235,000, but the profit that you'll have earned, 50,000 a day times 30 days, that's about 1.5 million shillings. And then go ahead and build a team of 6 business builders through the sponsoring of 6 people every single month. And then you're teaching them how a system works. Once you are teaching them, by you simply having 6 people who are also sponsoring selling a tin of 3 NN every day, that would earn you an average income of 4,059,500 shillings, and you will be a director. And then when you go ahead and duplicate yourself, when you have 6 business builders, and you also help them to have 6 business builders, that means you have helped them to become director. Your income is 9 million shillings. And that is how you even qualify to be on the trip. You qualify to be on the trip to enjoy lifestyle in Egypt in 2026. So if there is anything that we need to master, we need to master this system. That's number 1. Number 2, we need to learn the skills of selling a tin of TNN every day. We need to learn the skill of selling a TNN every day. In today's leadership meeting at here at Inter-Service Tower in Kampala, because in Kampala here we have leadership meetings every day from Monday to Friday from exactly 10 to 11:30. We have leadership meetings every day. And so after the leadership meeting, I simply asked, we also had training, a bit of training. So every day we have a leadership meeting, then accompanied with the training. And what we were learning about was, how do you sell TNN? And then to my surprise, I actually discovered people don't know how to sell TNN. So if you are going to succeed and grow, you need to learn how to sell TNN. How do you talk about TNN? How do you present TNN? Are you using TNN? Very key things, very key things. For you to earn a profit of 50,000 all the way to 400,000, you need to learn. By the way, let me also make this clear. You want to succeed in the new life business, you need to be teachable. You need to understand the fact that in business, we learn in order to earn. If you don't have a teachable attitude, if you do not have a teachable attitude, then you're not going to make it in this business. You need to acquire skills. So how do you sell TNN? What are some of the key things on selling TNN? Number one, you must be using TNN. There is not any single person that is going to build this kind of business that we're talking about, a business that pays you 4 million shillings, a business that pays you 5 million shillings, a business that pays you 10 million shillings. No one is going to build that kind of business unless they are using the products. No one. So you want to sell TNN, buy TNN. I was discussing with Dennis the other time, and I was telling him that I think if I told him that if I am going to sell TNN very well, I need to get money. I need to get my money and buy like 10 cases. Sorry. I told him I need to get money and buy like 10 cases of TNN. If I want to embrace this system, if I want to take this business to the next level, I need to buy a case at 10 cases of TNN. And I told him, look, I know and I am 100% sure that if I had 10 cases of TNN, I would sell them off in 1 month. One thing that I've come to learn, when you have product, you will sell it. When you don't have product, you will not sell it. When you use the product, you sell the product you're using. When you're not using the product, you don't sell it. I just want you to do a personal evaluation to all the distributors that are on this call. If you are actively building your business, I want you to do a personal evaluation. You will find that the only products that you are selling, they are products that you are using. They are products that you're hearing about over and over and over again. And if you are even going to sell more of those products, then you need to be a frequent user of those products. So I want to give you a challenge. Each one on this call that wants to build a great, successful business, get money and buy a case of a TNN. Get money, that's about 800 and it's about 870 something. Get money and buy a case of TNN. If you can buy 2, the better. If you can buy 3 cases, the better. If you can buy 5 cases, the better. And if you really want to go big, then do what we are doing. I want to buy 10 cases of 3NN, and then I'll be selling 10 cases of 3NN every single month. That's huge profit. Huge profit, because each case has a profit of 400,000. 400,000 times 10 cases, that is a profit of 4 million shillings only from 3NN minus other products. Today, I actually bought my first case. I bought a case of 3NN. I want to buy more. I want to buy 10 cases. I want to sell 10 cases of 3NN. So the very first step is use 3NN, and then make sure that every single person that joins your team, make sure that you open those tins and they swallow the 3NN. You need to have a big team of people using 3NN. That is how you will make the money. If you're not using 3NN and no one in your team is using 3NN, then forget about building the business of 3NN. Forget about making profits of 50,000 every day to 400,000 every day. Forget about the system. So the first step that for us to sell 3NN, let's buy it. Have a case. If you can't buy a case, at least have 4 tins of 3NN in your bag. Have one you're using and have some that you're selling. We need to invest in our business. Joining the business is like opening a shop, renting space. If you opened a shop and you don't have any product to sell in that shop, is that a business? Not at all. So all of us as distributors, we are running empty shops. All of us, we are running empty shops. And the day you get money and buy products and put in your shop, then you're going to have customers asking. You're going to have customers coming into your shop to buy something. But right now, most of us are not selling anything because we have nothing to sell in our shop. So we need to have stock. We need to buy 3NN. We need to stock 3NN. Every serious distributor. Let me see the people that are on this call. We have Dominic. We have Brenda. I don't know who is this. Come on, 18. We have Dennis. Now, people like Dennis, that one is compulsory, 10 cases. We have Susan, 10 cases. We have Winifred. Winifred, you must have cases of 3NN in your house. We have Collins. Collins, you need to have cases of 3NN. We have Christine. You need cases of 3NN. We have Beatrice. Beatrice, you need to buy 3NN. You need to have cases of 3NN in your house. And I'm very serious, by the way. Stock 3NN, you will thank me later. Because I know what it means. I have lived life of having no stock. And I have lived life of having stock. When you have stock, you have money. Because even the product itself is money. You can look at your business and evaluate it. You can look at business and evaluate it. Trust me, if each one of us has a case of 3NN, we will be selling the 3NN every day. We will be selling the 3NN. 2 tins of 3NN, that is a profit of 100,000. Can you imagine that we all come to town every day and we go back home with profits of 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, 50,000? Do you know how nice it would feel to have a team of people who have money? I have lived a life of having no stock. I have lived a life of having stock. Guys, if you want this system to work, If you want to see yourself in the next 4 months earning 4 million shillings, you want to see yourself earning 5 million shillings, 10 million shillings in the next 1 year, buy stock and make sure that every single person that joins your business has stock. Make sure every person that joins your business is using 3NN. Every person is singing 3NN. Buy stock and use some, and then target to sell every day. And then learn how to present 3NN. But with these things of sales, these things of sales all relate about having stock. Because how do you learn how to present something that you don't have? How? How do you learn to sell something that you don't have? How? How do you sell a product that you don't have? How do you learn to sell a product that you don't have? How do you learn how to present a product that you don't have? It's impossible. So I am all waiting to see every serious distributor make their first 3NN orders tomorrow so that we can get this thing moving. Nigerians are embracing this system. Nigerians are earning. You find someone joins the business and in 2 years, they are presidency members. Why? Because of focusing on selling 3NN every day, focusing on making sales every day. We need to learn how to present 3NN. How do you present 3NN? You need to help people to understand what is the importance of taking 3NN. Why do we need 3NN? For starters, we all need 3NN because 3NN feeds and re-energizes our body cells. 3NN gives your body energy. You start your day when you're energetic, you end it when you're energetic. Do I not sound energetic? Don't I sound vibrant and energetic? It is because I took my 3NN this morning. I am quite sure that let me actually have a look at some of you. Some of you, you look like you're tired. Some of you look sickly. Some of you, even you're trying to smile, but your smiles are not coming out. Why? Because you're tired. You've not used 3NN. Can you imagine? Others, you're not putting on your cameras because some of you might even be sleeping. You might be dozing because you're tired of being tired. That's why your cameras are off. So we need 3NN. We all need 3NN because 3NN gives our bodies energy. 3NN feeds and re-energizes our body cells. 3NN helps to open up your body cells for nutrients to get in and wastes get out. In fact, 3NN detoxifies your body cells. Your body cells have too much toxins. One of the signs that your body cells are not okay is when you're tired of being tired. You go to bed when you're tired, you get out when you're tired. Some of you, the moment you get to office, you get on your desk, you're dozing. Why are you dozing? Because your cells are tired. They need 3NN. 3NN is gotten from whole grain concentrates. That is wheat, soya, and brown rice. That's where we get 3NN from. Those are the soya, the wheat, and rice. They got nutrients, they got oils that we call lipids and sterols. Then these are basically oils that help to keep our body cells healthy. They help to keep our body cells soft and permeable so that whatever we eat is able to get in, and after the cell has utilized, the wastes get out. Do we eat them? Yes, we eat them. However, what we eat is processed to the finest. And because it is processed to the finest, we lose out those nutrients that would be beneficial to our body cells. And because we lose out on those nutrients that will be beneficial to our body cells, our body cells end up being unhealthy. They are unhealthy, and as a result, we have chronic fatigue. As a result, we are tired all the time. So we need training. Everybody needs training. In fact, by the way, for your own information, any healthcare product that you're going to sell, for it to work and perform better, it needs to be accompanied with training. So if I'm going to use carotenoid complex to boost my immunity, I need to swallow training first, so that when I swallow carotenoid complex is able to get into my body cell. And then that is when my body cell is fully going to utilize carotenoid complex. If you are going to sell masculine herbal complex, you must take threonine first, and then you add on the masculine and then the zinc. You want to use feminine herbal complex to balance your body hormones. Threonine first in the body, and then you add on the feminine herbal complex, and then your body is able to do well. Threonine is a magical product. It's a product, it's the foundation of all our products, and everybody needs the threonine. Everybody sell to a product, you sell to them threonine first, then the other products we add on. So we need training. Everybody needs training. So you need to learn how to present training. You need to learn how to explain the body cell. You need to learn how to explain why we all need the training, how we need to take training. Are we together? And then when you're done this, and by the, for your information, one thing I love about presenting is that when you're starting, it is difficult. But when you keep on presenting over and over and over again, you keep on getting better and better and better. There are some people who I have approached, and I simply ask them a question. Hello, sir, how are you? Are you tired of being tired? You need to take training, because when you take training, you are going to start your day when you're vibrant and energetic, and you'll end the day when you are vibrant and energetic. And simply because I mentioned those statements, they say, could you please give me that training? I like to try it out. And you see, training has also been it has also been key to selling other products, because when someone takes training and it works for them, they will say, by the way, what else do you have? So guys, learn how to sell training, use training, have stock of training. Let's target to make a profit of 50,000 every day. And as you grow in experience, you can make 400,000 profit every single day. And when you duplicate yourself, you will have an amazing and great business. Thank you so much, and have a blessed evening.